Welcome to the new segment of the grade 7th. We are discussing civics chapter, that is fifth chapter of the civics. Women change the world. So previous class we had discussed how a woman break a stereotype in a society. She became the engine driver and the learning for change. About Ramabai we are learnt. Now the another one lady or woman, the who changes society, that is Rashundari Devi. So Rashundari Devi, she is belongings to Bengal. Her period was 1890. She was born in a West Bengal in around 200 years ago. And at the age of 60, she wrote her autobiography, her experience in, uh, in her life. She wrote a biography in Bengal. So she's given for that autobiography title like Amar Zaban. So Amar Zaban, she's her experience, how she was learnt a language reading, so that all the things she has written in that autobiography. And it is Amar Zaban is the first known autobiography written by a Indian woman. So how was her condition, how she felt, what she has, um, how she has written and learnt alphabet. So nowadays we are encouraging for the children to move for the schools, to come for the school to take education. But when we see that in some part of the India, they are not encouraged in 16th 17th century 18th century, they are not encouraged for to the take education. But nowadays the government as well as the private institute, government institutes, they are encouraging a child to take a good education. So we'll discuss about Rashundar Devi now. So in a West Bengal, in those days, they are the thought, if girl child, if a girl child uh, read and write, it is unlucky. Yes, so it was believed like that the woman learnt reading and writing, it will be bad luck for her husband and she will become a widow. And they are so they are the thought to get married, and uh, she got married in in a 14th year. And in she wrote about how reading and writing would be read religious. Her dream was to read their religious manuscript. Her dream it is her dream, and she tried to read that one. How she is taken, because unluckily she has a wish in her mind to read a religious manuscript, but unluckily she was not educated. And she started her own thoughts, and why she should not read, why she could not read, the how uh, she can able to, how she can make her to able to read that religious manuscript. Now she started finding a ways to read a manuscript called Chaitanya Bhagavata. So it is a life of one person. She wanted to read that, and she started finding a ways. When she was cooking in her kitchen, that time she heard her husband teaching elder son Bipain, and I have she have a left autobiography, that is Chaitanya Bhagavata. And when she started asking, or when she lifted that book in her hand, the curiosity, enthusiastic, it will be reach very high point. She has to be read, and she started taking that secretly. She's taking out pages of that mm, book, religious manuscript. And when she's hearing about she's started hearing and listening, that when her elder son was practicing alphabets, she started observing in her own family about her son, how he is reading alphabet. And and she also started trying for to joining those alphabet and writing those alphabet. When the after the finishing her household work in midnight, in a night, she started a reading of those alphabets, and she is remembering those letters. She is hearing words and alphabets, and it was started, she's started all those efforts, and it's taken a long period for to the reading. So at last, the after the learning the alphabets, Rashundari Devi, she has ability came in her hand, in her mind, to read Chaitanya Bhagavatam, and she not got any opportunity for to the reading and writing. And in the world there is no opportunity for to the women lives in those days. Rashindari Devi wrote the everything in a detailed manner in her own experience. There were days when there is no movements of these reading and writing. So Rashundari Devi, they are the given importance for to the girl child, and they are the started their own institutes. So not only Rashundari Devi, another one lady of Bengal, Rukhaya Shekhawat Hussain. So about her we'll discuss tomorrow. For reference, you can refer 7th grade NCERT textbook. Thank you.